Hey, what's going on? Yeah, up early. Oh, I'm talking to you. I forgot how fucking Twitter Spaces works. I've been working, 2 days of being with people, and you forget how the metaverse, 2 days in the verse, and you forget how the metaverse works.
Yeah.
Like, uh,
How's it going?
it's good. I met some. The thing is, when you're at a networking event and you're in charge of the music, you kind of have the best booth,
Mm-hmm.
right? So people are coming up to me saying, what kind of music is this? And they're like, I thought they were playing this by mistake.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, yeah. And I was talking to a Nigerian lady, and I'm like, yeah, isn't it great? They don't even know what the lyrics are, right? So I can play whatever I want. Can you imagine if they saw what the music video was? Right? Because it's like, oh, I'm cybersecurity, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, I'm like, God knows what they're saying,
Yeah.
right? You know?
That's cool.
Yeah. So like I talked to actually I had what's his name? Um I met someone from the Toronto School of Management. He's the IT programs manager. Um
Hmm.
and so oh that's interesting. He worked at
What?
in Telemeter. That sounds like a company I know. Holy crap. They actually are kind of a similar company. Whoa.
What do they do?
Um Intelemeter offers a comprehensive line of sub-metering systems to provide detailed real-time information on electricity, water, gas, and thermal energy consumption.
Oh, okay. So they're a meter company. Yeah. They make electric meters, water meters.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool.
right. So he's the academic manager, and I was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
no way, we're building a course for you right now." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, actually, you know what? Hey, Mr. Greg. I got a call from Dave yesterday. So I told you Dave was working on the Art Gallery of Ontario Monet experiential exhibit, and then he did the Marvel's Avengers thing.
Yeah.
So he's working at maybe, I think they're now the largest AV company or one of the largest AV companies on the planet. And they have these meetings, massive meetings. I just sent you the link over WhatsApp. Hey, Mr. Greg. And he asked me if I knew any operators who could handle managing Zoom meetings for 10,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is like Facebook, Adobe. This is at the Metro Toronto Convention Center downtown. 300, three different $100,000 cameras, the whole works, lighting, the whole thing. This is probably something that you would actually fucking love because of the lighting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But yeah, he's looking for people right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of like, I don't know if you have to be on site, but if the, what do you think about the conversation?
Um, I don't know if I have time right now.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know what their requirement would be, but um that would be the starting point, I think, to see what the time commitment would be, and that would tell me if I,
Yeah.
So yeah, the conversation could happen.
Yeah. Well, he gave me the name of the manager, so I'm gonna call him and see what's going on, right?
Hmm.
But it's just one of those things where there's nobody has a there's not a lot of people with experience in this, right? Because we just started doing meetings like this 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, the conference yesterday was good. Had all these people come up to me. Someone wants to book me for more events. I'm like, so like, are you a DJ? I'm like, no. So is this what you do? Play steel pan? I'm like, kind of.
Kind of.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just helping out, right? So, but you never know who you're talking to. Like, I was talking to someone who manages performance for like Airbus. Yesterday. She's just chilling beside me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when people ask me, "Do you have a card?" I'm like, "Not really."
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
What they wanted was the playlist, to be honest with you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So so now people want to, and I was teaching people how to play steel pan, all that kind of stuff. So it's good.
Hmm.
Good couple of days.
Nice. Do you have any more time over there, or are you done with it?
I'm done with it now. Yeah, that's done. So yeah, that's nice. Actually, I've been talking to Matthias a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's setting up his own thing.
Yeah, yeah. I think we spoke a few days ago about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So things are like we have like 12 applicants already
That's awesome.
because it's all online.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Um, it's it's teachers basically. That's what they are. They're teachers, and they work with kids with development disabilities,
Hmm.
right? And they get a master's and they get a license, and the industry is there.
Yeah.
Crazy, but you know, he's charismatic, and I'm like, God, people love you already. You know what I mean? So if you have the talent solved, what can't you do?
Right. It's nice.
You know?
Yeah. So yeah, it would be interesting to see that get off the ground for him. That'd be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I knew him before he went for his master's. Like he got his master's, well, like maybe 18 months ago,
Hmm.
right? So he's on that trajectory. I rearranged my office. I think that during the pandemic we got used to having like calls with our back against a wall, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's necessarily good.
You mean a backdrop is the wall?
Yeah, because you're doing Zoom, right? And so you want a wall right behind your head, either for the green screen or just, you don't want a lot of space between the back of your head and the wall if you're on a Zoom call, right?
Hmm.
And it's like I feel so much freer now that I just rotated my desk, 90 degrees, and now I have all this space behind me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I just moved it's so weird. Like I was using two screens, the one from my laptop and the one from my my other monitor. And for the longest time, I just had my laptop screen in front of me and the monitor to the side, and I just replaced them because I had to tear down everything to play this gig.
Yeah.
So I had to tour up the whole office, be like, so which one of these tangle cords do I need to play music? I think I need one of those desk drawer solutions that you put stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
But I need one for like cables.
Yeah. I've got this little cheap like Rubbermaid like
Okay.
3-drawer thing, and it like the top of it has some like little like open compartments that you
Okay.
put like pens or paper clips on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I have that. I've been using that for a while.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's because, it's it's so funny, like um it's all cabling. The AV. But that sound card is a godsend. Because you have the microphone. I got 2 microphones going into a single sound card that goes into the um, speaker, and I was done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was great. They had more speakers that I could have used, but it was from like the AV company, and I didn't want to get involved. Once you start
Oh
using other,
yeah.
right? When you start using other people's equipment, it's like, hey, something went wrong with my thing. It's like, I don't think so.
Yeah. Or you have a problem with it and your performance suffers from that, and they're nowhere to be found, and you don't want to start turning knobs or something.
Yeah, no, it's so that's literally my first event in like 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to get the like a card to go in there?
No, no. Isn't that great?
Oh wow, yeah.
Isn't that great? Yo,
That's awesome.
yo, team hold up.
Yeah. Big open air space. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, whoever wanted to have a mask wears a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Guess what? You're an adult. Imagine that.
Oh wow. You don't have yeah.
It's funny. We allow people to have kids, but managing your own face, can't let that happen.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah, it looked like a great place to hang out and play music for a while.
Yeah, it was
Were you
2 days.
playing? Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say 2 days is enough. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
2 days. Yeah, it's fun. Like, but yeah, time to go home. Did you play Spooky's stuff in there?
Oh yeah, I played
Yeah.
Marry You. Um, I sent that in the group. I haven't released any. I've released like a handful of videos here and there, but the major thing is like I had never. Let me think. Yeah, I'd never played. Imagine it's a 2 day cybersecurity conference, and I'm playing like mostly Afrobeat.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? And people didn't say stop. People didn't say turn it down. Like when I was looking back at the recording, I was playing that shit loud, dude. Like I'm surprised how loud I was playing it.
Hmm. It's a big
But
space. Yeah.
it is a big space, yeah. Yeah. So I guess I was close up to the speaker too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But You know.
Well, I got a really nice desk.
Oh, you got the desk.
Yeah. I don't know if I posted any pictures of it, but it's pretty nice. It's kind of like a triangle shape,
Hmm.
and
A triangle.
yeah, sort of like triangular. So imagine a triangle, and then what is it? The hypotenuse. What's the long side of it? You're at
Yeah.
the that's
Hmm.
yeah, that's the long side, and it's slightly well, I guess the left and right corners are clipped a little bit,
Okay.
and
Like
then
a
the
trapezoid
high
or something? Yeah. Or like,
yeah, and it is a trapezoid. Yes, technically,
okay.
but or yeah, and then that edge of it is like curved a little bit inward, so that's basically where you sit. And,
Oh, I see. And so maybe you could push it in a corner depending on how you want to angle it.
well, right, it's actually it's not the other edges are not at a 90-degree angle relationship with each other. They're actually at a 45.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of weird. Like if you put one of the back edges like parallel with a wall,
Hmm.
the other edge will come out off of that wall at a 45-degree angle, not a 90. So, but it's pretty cool. It's like I don't know. The top was like 200 pounds, and so it's pretty sturdy. Um,
Did you get it off like Marketplace or something?
yeah, Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace is lit.
Yeah, apparently there was a tech company that auctioned off a bunch of them
Yes.
in Denver.
Oh,
And,
man.
yeah, and so like there were some people that were selling them for like 350, and the guy looked like he had them in a storage container or something like that.
Hmm.
And then I found this one younger guy, um, who he's like in college and stuff, and he was selling his for 215. So I bought his, and then it had a little bit of a gouge in the top, but I wasn't worried about that. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, getting that home, I have these boat racks. They're basically like racks that stand up off the back of your pickup
Right.
bed,
Yeah.
and so I had that thing strapped down to the top of them, and driving home, it just started pouring rain, like,
Hmm.
and so there's like this electronic control in the top.
Oh, shit.
So I was kind of, freaked out a little bit, but I got it home. I got it down off the truck. It was all slippery and stuff and heavy, but yeah. So took me a couple days to get that thing all set up downstairs. So
So now you have the setup.
yeah, and my kitchen obviously is nice and finished, right? You've got windows. I'm going to have a lilac bush right in front of the window. It's really nice.
Oh, nice.
But when I moved downstairs to the basement, I have a window well, and
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
like they didn't do anything with it. It's just a window well that's like
'Yep.
20 years old. So it's got like moss and like all these bugs and sticks and dead leaves, and it looked pretty dreary. So the past couple days I've been working on getting them cleaned up. So I've painted the surfaces nice white so it'll reflect more light into the basement. And I got uh, some of these black, I don't know what kind of rocks they are, but they're kind of like a decorative stone. I'm going to fill that in, and I'm hopefully going to get a couple plants like in a pot, and just kind of make it look nice so I can, liven it up a little bit,
Well, it's a way to turn your basement into a corner office.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's funny because have you ever thought about moving into the garage? It would be too cold.
Well, I did think about that because I initially brought the desk into the garage to get it out of the rain. But right now, my garage, I have a big workbench. Like, it's a 4 foot by 8 foot
Right.
bench for woodworking, and I have the CNC in there. But yeah, the space is limiting, and then the air conditioning is not. There's no air conditioning in there. I did insulate it last fall, but it still would probably get pretty damn hot in there. So I'd really have to finish the garage, I think, and then there's no windows in there. At least downstairs, there's a window, I guess. You get some air and sunlight through it.
It's funny because I talk to Matthias mostly when he's in his garage.
Yeah, his garage is really unfinished.
Yeah.
I at least have a sheetrock ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But we were looking up at his ceiling when he was naked in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He wasn't really naked, but
well, you never know, really.
You never know. It looked like it on camera, so
yeah.
Kind of funny. Yeah, we did that Fat Tony's hangout on Discord. It was kind of cool. I was at the Verboten Brewery, just kind of sitting there.
Oh, wow.
Drinking a couple beers and chatting with them.
So if you have Discord on your phone, you can join those chats?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
I should be able to send you an invite if you want it. Quasi is on there. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It might be fun. The thing is, like, I asked because I've never been a avid fan of Discord, right?
Mm.
I don't know why, right? I was like, I always thought, like, I'm already talking to you on Twitter.
I haven't really been either. I mean, I used it like a couple summers ago or a couple winters ago.
I guess if you're gonna fish where the fish are,
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of I forgot about it for the longest time, but I think somebody said something about happy hour and Fat Toonies, and that usually means everybody getting on the camera and drinking.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. How do I think I might be able to invite you.
What's my... I think, Hey, Andy. Let me see. What is my... KC.
What's up, Andy?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Jeff.
What's going on?
I'm getting myself ready to go on a run right now.
Nice. Yo, you told me the funniest joke about that interview.
What?
About what the recruiter told you.
She left and had to come back.
Ali, listen to this. So Andy is interviewing for the job and finds out the recruiter left, and because the job fell through, she came back to work at the company. And now she's interviewing Andy. Hey, you want to work here?
What? Yeah. What the hell is going on?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. That was kind of confusing. Say that again a little bit.
Yeah. Andy, tell it.
Can you hear me?
Andy, you there?
He's probably tying his shoes.
Ah, right. So he's interviewing for a job. Yeah, go ahead.
I was actually walking through my hallway, and that's like a fucking dead zone.
Oh,
But yeah,
shut up.
I was walking, or not walking. I was doing an interview with a company that like does manufacturing of like screw products and stuff, and the recruiter like was on the phone with me, like talking straight bullshit. I actually have a lot of it recorded on my iPad, just talking straight bullshit the entire interview, and then told me about how she left the company for like a few months and had to come back. Like she chose to come back, quote unquote, but she had to come back because I don't even know. Like she said, she didn't even like wasn't even like very happy in the company or anything like that. Like I don't know, man. Like she was not making a case for the fucking company at all. And I
It
was like,
sounds
yo,
like
like
you
why the
interviewed
fuck would I
her.
want to do this?
Oh,
Basically, honestly.
so she was basically going on like kind of bullshitting about other stuff, and then started talking about like how the company sucks and she's not really happy there. Oh, by the way, do
Yeah.
you want a job?
Yeah, by the way, I would like to give you this job. I would like to sign you up for this because you look like you have some qualifications on your resume. I was like,
Uh,
man, fuck out of here with that. She's been calling me like every day since, and
really?
just
Wow.
ghosting it, honestly.
Is she like young and inexperienced in the workforce?
Um, I met her at a job fair actually, and she was like, I don't know, like late 30s or early 40s. She's not like too young.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I would like expect that to be like somebody that just got out of college and has no idea how the real world works, or maybe they're just on the other end of that curve.
Well, what you mean to say is they're in HR.
They're jaded. Oh, that's it.
Literally, they
Okay,
are in HR.
that
They're the
makes
only
sense.
HR person in that company.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
you
You know,
understand.
the HR to me has always been, I don't know, like the lady in the office that just does miscellaneous stuff. I never worked at a big corporation. Um, so yeah, I did. This makes sense though, because I had a similar experience with a big, tech firm HR, and they the recruit, well, not recruiter, but the HR person, she called me from a noisy Starbucks, like after, I guess, missing one or two appointments. Um, and I could barely even understand her. It was so loud in there. And, she didn't even like kind of like follow up on any of the stuff that I had emailed her about. And it was like, is this what like you get paid for? Because it doesn't seem like you're doing a great job at it. I don't know.
Well, wait. If you're the only person in HR, you can kind of report on yourself. Hey, how's HR doing this week? Oh, it's fucking amazing. You know, interviewed a bunch of people. I talked to a guy named Andy. He's really interested.
Hmm.
Oh, HR must be doing a good job. But look, if HR did their job, my job wouldn't exist.
Right.
So, yeah, every time an HR doesn't do their job, a headhunter gets their wings. Yeah, that's yeah, that's why nobody likes me. Right?
Oh man.
But it's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
I can understand why I can be looked at like a parasite.
Parasite.
Right?
That's funny.
You know, because like the only thing worse than stealing your girl is stealing your best employee.
Mm-hmm. So, you know that TV I bought that over the
Oh
weekend?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm using it as a monitor. You know that. And I'm working on a spreadsheet, and then there's like this black dot, like right in the middle. Like, what the hell? Is there something on the screen? And I go to wipe it off. There's nothing on the screen. And I look at it, and damn it, if it doesn't look like a freaking bug inside of
Your
the.
mouth.
Yeah. So it's like one of those little minor details that, is kind of like one of those things that just is another straw on the camel's back to like.
It sounds like how you become Joker.
Yeah, it is like you're like, yeah. Then the next thing you're on YouTube, like looking up videos on how to remove dead bugs that are stuck inside of your computer screen with an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, do you call it?
So if
It like actually is a bug. It's not like a dead pixel or anything.
yeah, I looked at it for a while. I was thinking it was a dead pixel, and it had this weird kind of organic shape, and I was like, well, this is an OLED display, so maybe it looks different. But no,
Maybe it's a hybrid organic, like it's a organic dead pixel.
yeah, like a computer bug. I don't know.
Holy shit, a computer bug.
Oh my god, no! It looks like it. Like literally, the first result I got on Google was YouTube on taking an electric oscillating toothbrush and touching it against the screen and vibrating the thing out like was it Connect 4? It's like falling down inside of the screen.
So any sort of vibration would help with that. Like it doesn't have to be a toothbrush specifically.
Well, I think the toothbrush is like, how they have like the ultrasonic, it probably didn't even need to be that fast of a vibration, but a higher frequency vibration, like an electric oscillating toothbrush. And what it does is it kind of loosens it up and moves it around. And sometimes like you don't put it directly over top of it, but you put it like an inch to the side or above or below, and it has kind of an unpredictable path. And sometimes if you like, put it on one side, it'll vibrate and it'll go the opposite direction that you're expecting or something like that. So, reading the comments, some people said, hey, yeah, I did it for like 2 seconds and then immediately dropped to the bottom of the screen and out of the way. So I haven't tried it yet. I've been busy, but I'm going to be doing that here soon.
What if you got like a mango and you like attracted the fly to the mango?
I think
It's
you'd have to
dead.
assume that it's alive.
Yeah, this thing's dead, man. I don't know where it came from, but I suspect it's probably from China. Yeah, or where is this made? Oh no, it's made in Mexico. It's a Mexican bug.
It's a buggo.
Yeah, El Buggo.
So maybe if you were to play some mariachi music extremely loud, so that the screen vibrates, you might know.
Yeah. Or I could get a cup full of Mexican.
You can stop it. Oh, we're back.
I heard that drop out too.
Oh, yeah. I said maybe I could get a cup full of Mexican jumping beans and hold it against the screen.
In my brain, the jumping beans jumped inside the screen, and now you have the jumping bean inside your monitor.
Yeah, probably because they're just more bugs inside of there. These little larva worms.
Is there a way you can? Is there a way you can test the bugs for COVID?
Yeah, I could get a rapid test and
Maybe you can. Yeah, you can swab the TV too as a control.
I can just chop up the bug.
Yeah, you thought it was a software bug, but it ended up being a hardware bug.
It is a hardware bug.
Tool.
Is that technically a firmware issue?
What? Okay. It's either hard or it's firm or it's soft, right?
That's what she said.
Yeah. I mean, because really, firmware is software.
Right. It's just assembly or whatever, right? Or C++.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so I don't know. Firmware, it has the appearance of being more firm, but it's really the hardware underneath of it that, it's like,
Code against metal.
yeah. Yeah. It's like cake with frosting on top of it.
I connected with Jim Keller on LinkedIn, but I haven't heard back. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm getting started on my day here.
Yeah, I ended up waking up crazy early. So I was like, Yeah, you're up early too. It's like 7 a.m., eh?
Yeah. I got up at, I don't know, 6:30. Trying to, I have a couple large portfolios to enter.
And it's Friday.
Yeah. I mean, one of them doesn't really have like a hard due date. I think they want to start service next month, but I have to chip away at that, and I'm waiting for data to come back on this other large portfolio, which it looks like we've got some data.
As you check your email.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time. I'm getting kind of frustrated. Like I have spent, I don't know, I don't know how much money I've spent, but I bought like I think at least 3 different keyboards. One 2, 3, 4 over the past few years, and in increasing frequency in the past year. But I bought this nice, well, I don't know if it's nice, but nice looking Dell wireless keyboard. I bought one for the electronics shop last year, and it worked. It seemed, like it was like a good, comfortable setup. But and so that's why I bought it for home. I was like, okay, I just need a better keyboard, because this one that I bought 2 years ago it's funky. It's just like my fingers don't know where the keys are, and it's like if they took two standard keyboards, like a Mac, and they took a Windows layout and then just like went in between. It's very confusing to use. But now this Dell one, like I have to push really hard on it, and unfortunately, I feel like I'm gonna spend $109 on a Logitech MX keys here in the next couple